Hello everyone. This travel video is dedicated to Kerala, the most sought after destination in southern India. With the Arabian Sea in the west and the Western Ghats in the east, Kerala has fascinating geographical features like lush green hill stations, dense forests with exotic wildlife, the backwaters, canals and paddy fields, and a long shoreline with serene beaches. We chose to take the most popular route from Kochi, going to Munnar, Thekkady, Kumarakom, and finally back to Kochi for our departure.
Wow, good. Awesome view. Clouds थोड़े clear out झाले ना, इकडची सगळी व्हॅली दिसत आहे.
तू मागे हो मला पुढे बसता येईल. नाही पण मी नॉर्मल आहे. पार्श्वभाग नॉर्मल आहे. तू पण अर्धा मावला आहेस ना.
Everybody comfortable? It doesn't matter.
Munnar is situated at the confluence of three mountain streams, Mudrapuza, Nallathani and Kundala. 1,600 meters above sea level, this hill station was once the summer resort of the erstwhile British government in South India, and when we reached there, we understood why. Beautiful greenery, cool climate and low-lying clouds with occasional drizzles. It was very refreshing. History has it that the British East India Company bought Chinese experts to plant Chinese tea in Munnar. Its specialties are a deep smell and small leaves. It is a hardy plant able to withstand cold winters and has an economic life of at least 100 years. We wandered through several of these tea plantations.
आपलं जास्त लक्ष तिकडे जातो
Arman, get set, go!
Oh shit.
अरे दम लगा के बोटिंग
plantations with clouds. Landslide. टाटा के चाय के बागानों में
चाचा दी
Between Munnar and are the gorgeous waterfalls surrounded by huge rocks and dense forest. We spent some leisure time walking around the falls. A bit disappointed because we couldn't get close enough to step into the water. There was a small cafe near the falls and really envied its location, wishing we had our own weekend cottage over there. After our 3-day stay in Munnar, we bid goodbye to our friends from Bangalore and headed towards Thekkady to visit the Periyar forest. It was a 90-kilometer drive which took us 3 hours, mainly because of the single-lane winding roads through the mountains. But we enjoyed every minute of this scenic drive. In Thekkady, we had planned to stay at an ecotourism resort managed by the Kerala Forest Department in the Periyar Tiger Reserve. Thekkady is located near Kerala-Tamil Nadu border. The sanctuary is famous for its dense evergreen, moist, deciduous forests and savanna garden lands. It is home to herds of elephants, sambars, deers, tigers and monkeys. The forest department estimates around 40 tigers and 1,000 elephants in this area.
सनलाइट में ड्राई कर दो, निकल साल में एक बार रिलीव कर दो. ऐसा भी जो भी दिखा रहे हैं ना, ये तो ओनली डेमो है. हमारा प्लांटेशन केरला गवर्नमेंट का प्लांटेशन है टोटली, और इसका पीछे उधर पूरा मेडिसिन पैसे सब उधर रेडी हो जाए. ये ओनली डेमो है.
अच्छा,
ओके.
After some leisure time at our jungle resort, we had the typical Kerala Ayurveda massage, relaxing every inch of muscle in our body, and then headed to watch Kathakali, the traditional dance form of Kerala, in which dancers take various roles based on themes from Hindu mythology, especially the two epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. We loved the vibrant colors and facial expressions of the artists. This was a unique experience for us, since we were picked up from the audience and invited on stage for an interactive part of the act. No trip to Kerala is complete without an elephant ride through these greens. We observe these strong, intelligent, but peaceful animals, sincerely doing their duties as instructed by their mahouts. We got a little one to ride on.
അല്ല ഇവൻ തന്നെ ഇരിക്കും അന്നേരം ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുവാ എടാ നീ തന്നെ ഇരിക്കും ഇവിടെ അന്നേരം അത്ര നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ പോയിട്ട് വരുന്ന വരെ പിന്നെ ഒന്നേ ഇങ്ങനെ കൊണ്ട് നോക്കണം
It's really nice to walk in the night like this. This is sandalwood. Oops, there's something. Can't smell exactly. Yeah?
Smell is there.
Yeah?
आपल्याला माहित नाही.
We started on the trail at around 11 p.m. We were given small torches and special socks to protect us from leeches and other insects. There were two people with us. One person was the animal sighting expert and the other was a forest department officer with a gun. For the first 10 minutes, it was quite scary because firstly, we were out in the dark jungle with wild animals, and secondly, we had this thought which was haunting us. What if these guys were actually kidnapping us and they would show their true selves once we go deep in the jungle? But these silly thoughts were brushed aside when we saw the first deer right in front of us. After seeing some more deer, we reached the first camp where there was a small fire to keep the guards warm. The entire area was scouted round the clock to control sandalwood theft. As we went further, we saw around 10 more deers and equal number of bisons. The way the eyes of these animals glow in the dark cannot be described in words. I really wish my video camera had night vision mode. Finally, some bisons were very near to our planned trail, and it was dangerous to pass at such a close distance, which was about 4 to 5 meters. That's when we decided to return back. But all in all, this was a truly great experience. 9 bisons.
How come they are not moving? How come they are not moving?
Because of us.
They are not even going away.
But we can't go ahead, right? No. We can't go. We are very close to the way. Yeah, that's all.
Wildlife Sanctuary is spread across 777 square kilometers. It was declared a tiger reserve in 1978. The splendid artificial lake formed by the Mulla Periyar Dam across the Periyar River adds to the charm of the park. The greatest attractions of the Periyar are the herds of wild elephants, deers, bisons that come down to drink in the lake, and the various species of birds like kingfishers and cormorants which perch on the trees. We saw some bisons at the lake from the comfort of our boat, but we were not excited to see them at such a long distance, especially after the previous night's experience. plantations, waterfalls, forests, and wildlife, we headed 120 kilometers west to the Kerala backwaters. From the cool, fresh weather in the Idukki district, we were greeted by the warm, humid weather of Kumarakom, just like our very own Mumbai. Kumarakom's bird sanctuary is known for a wide variety of migratory birds from as far as Siberia. But the main attraction is the Vembanad Lake or the backwaters and its houseboats, which can be rented for a few days or a few hours. We did not prefer these boats though, since they are too bulky to steer down narrow canals where one can see the local village life and experience true Kerala. Rowing a small country boat through the palm-fringed, green-canopied narrow canals abundant with pink lotus and flocks of white ducks is a very soothing experience. We also saw many tiny birds like woodpeckers and colorful kingfishers in the surrounding trees. The village life was laid back and people seemed contented. Everyone knew each other. This is where we were beginning to acknowledge Kerala as God's own country.
आहे